Hey everyone, Chris with PEO Metrics. PEO Metrics is a free service which quickly compares the top 5 to 8 PEOs for your company. When we compare, you save. Today, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of using a PEO for compliance, right? So, what is compliance management? Why would I use a PEO for compliance management? You would use a PEO for compliance management because they are the experts in that space and they provide fantastic support. So they typically have HR professionals who specialize in compliance, and they can help navigate the complex regulations and ensure that your company stays up to date with the latest legal requirements, right? So they're going to be the experts in the room as it pertains to compliance. Talk a little bit about risk mitigation. When you outsource compliance to a PEO, you do reduce the risk of your fines, penalties, and lawsuits resulting from non-compliance with employment laws, taxes, and regulations. Also, PEOs have streamlined compliance processes, so they provide integrated HR solutions, payroll processing, benefits administration, tax filing. That really does streamline a lot of tasks. It ensures consistency and accuracy in compliance related activities. You also have access to compliance resources with PEOs that you wouldn't otherwise have, and it will save you time. When you offload those compliance responsibilities to a PEO, it really does free up the time for the business owners and staff to focus on your core business activities rather than navigating those complex regulatory requirements, right? Well, what are the cons? Like, what are the bad things about working with a PEO for compliance? First is loss of control. We hear this a lot from our small business clients. You do relinquish some control over your HR and compliance functions when you're working with a PEO to that PEO. Some companies find that concerning. They prefer to manage these aspects internally. That can be a challenge. Some companies then become dependent on the PEO, right? The compliance performance is now tied to the PEO's capabilities and effectiveness. It's no longer in-house, right? If the PEO fails to deliver on the promises or experiences challenges, it can really impact your compliance status. Some companies complain about the cost of working with a PEO. It can be cost effective for most businesses, but it's not going to be the most economical option for all businesses, right? Especially smaller companies with relatively straightforward compliance needs. And then I would say the last two things, probably the most important challenges we hear is PEOs often offer standardized solutions that might not fully align with unique needs of specific businesses. These often aren't customized compliance solutions, right? Customized options are limited. So sometimes small businesses have to compromise in certain areas. And last, probably the biggest con that we hear from our clients are communication barriers, right? Depending on the specific PEO and their communication channels and their responsiveness, there may be challenges in obtaining timely updates or addressing specific compliance concerns. So those are the pros and cons of using a PEO for compliance. That's really the feedback that we hear from most of our clients. If they're entering into a PEO relationship or exiting a PEO relationship or moving from one PEO to the other. But you do not have to navigate this challenging PEO environment alone. PEO Metrics is a free, unbiased service that quickly compares the best 5 to 8 PEOs for your company, saving you 30% on your PEO costs. When we compare, you save. We'd like to give you a free custom PEO analysis for your company. If you click the link in the video description and tell us a little bit about your company, our PEO experts will do an unbiased side-by-side analysis and provide a comprehensive report to help you determine if a PEO will be beneficial and which PEO is right for you. Thanks for watching.